Ignacio is coming soon. Ignacio, we are 2 tracks down.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, he's coming. We got
coming late to the party.
I've been hearing that for 2 tracks now.
He's a soccer coach. Now we got some OUTKAST from ATLiens, and this is the title track of that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
I have heard it. I'll see if I recognize it.
OUTKAST, I think, kind of before they made the pop fusion turn.
Old National got the scammers. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Check it. Well, it's the M.I. cricket letter. Ain't no one better. And when I'm on the microphone, you best to wear your sweater, cause I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails. Oh, hell, there he go again. Talking that shit. Bend corners like I was a curve. I struck a nerve. And now you about to see the southern player serve. I heard it's not where you from, but where you pay rent. Then I heard it's not what you make, but how much you spend. You got me bent like elbows, amongst other things, but I'm not worried. Cause when we set up in the party like I'm out, you scurry. So we'll get your fucking sign box and your sack of nickels. It tickles to see you try to be like Mr. Pickles. Daddy Fat Sacks, B-I-G-B-O-I is that same motherfucker that took the numbers for your already. That's right. To warn you not to trust, but you don't listen. Giving a shout out to my Uncle Donnell, locked up in prison. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl.
Now, my oral illustration be like clitoral stimulation to the female gender. Ain't nothing better, let me know when it's wet enough to enter. If not, I wait because the future of the world depends on if or if not the child we raise gon' have that nigga syndrome. Or will it know to beat the odds regardless of its skin tone? Or will it feel that if in tune it, it just might get picked on? Or will it give a fuck about what others say and get gone? The alienators, cause we different, keep your hand to the sky. Like sounds of blackness when I practice what I preach and don't lie. I be the baker and the maker of the piece of my pie. Now break a tenfold, can I get some reply? Now everybody say, throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl.
Every day I sit while my nigga be in school, thinking about the second album at the dungeon, shooting pool like ES to the PN, cause we just to the B in the zone. Honey, I'm home, but I'm not married, carried a lot of problems around, being frustrated. And now I'm sitting at the end of the month, I just made it like you make the B team. And like your daddy's wife, you making a coffee. You heard the ATLiens, so back the hell up off.
Softly, as if I played piano in the dark. Found a way to channel my anger, not to involve. The world's a stage and everybody got to play their part. God works in mysterious ways, so when he starts the job of speaking through us, we be so sincere with this here. No drugs or alcohol, so I can get the signal clear as day. Put my Glock away, I got a stronger weapon that never runs out of ammunition, so I'm ready for war, okay?
Big boy's in the middle, right? Andre, big boy, Andre. Big boy back and forth.
And all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl.
And this is a live band, a real band, for the most part.
I don't know if I can say that for sure.
It doesn't sound like it, but it could be. I don't know.
The bass line sounds like it.
This
I'm sure
beat
it's
is made of
loops.
samples though. There's at least one sample on this beat though.
Okay. Well, it's fucking dope. It has a real like. How do I explain this? It's like it doesn't seem digital. It seems live. It seems like acoustic almost. Like it seems like no effects. Like this is raw instrument. It just seems very raw and real, and like it sounds very unique. I'm trying to figure out what the sound is that I'm hearing, but it's very natural. It's very cohesive. It's very like musical as opposed to rockin'. You know, like it's more like the difference between a symphony and a jazz show, right? One's more formal, one's more like artistic. This seems more artistic than hip hop, is what I'm trying to say. It seems like they got a whole level of artisticness that doesn't exist in the mainstream of hip hop, in the big bulk of hip hop. They got their own little artistic angle, and
Okay.
Chuck's shaking his head, but I'm trying to explain a thought that I'm yet to develop, and it's just like they have something artistic about them that is very unique, and there's no way around that. There's no one doing it in any way like this. They're so original. I've never heard anything like it. Have you guys heard anything like it ever? Does anybody compare to OUTKAST?
I mean, I've heard things like it, but it definitely has I will definitely agree on the kind of unique artistic aspects of it. That you don't hear in a lot was hitting the radio airwaves at that time. I don't know who listens to the radio now, so I'm not going to say now, but but yeah, like it's I get what you're saying. I would not say different from hip hop. I would say a different lane of hip hop.
Yeah, different lane, and for that reason, because it's just I haven't heard it in so long. It hits in a different way, man. It doesn't make me rock out. It makes me like focus more. Like I'm not just getting lost in the beat and rocking my head like a fucking metalhead. I'm actually like introspective and like analyzing more. It really cues my brain into the music. It doesn't just like turn me into a drunken fool rocking out for the sake of rocking out. It makes me think, which is nice. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5 song of the night. I could listen to that and all day. That'd be great. What are you saying, Chuck?
I'm gonna go solid 8.5. I'm gonna give that a 9. That is really, really good on the ears to me.
Yeah.
I really I enjoy kind of having those more complex cadence and flows kind of changing frequently, but still fitting together really nicely and smoothly. And it was a very dynamic kind of flow, and kind of constantly evolving and changing that still just fit really well. And that's like, I don't know. It is enjoyable on my ears. Like it feels good on my ears. Just like my brain likes to listen to it.
Do you think he does all those flow changes on purpose, or it's just naturally he's just a gifted writer?
I'm sure that's on purpose. Like that's that's very much his kind of in his bag, in his wheelhouse, and part of what he does in his style. But it's these things are intentional. But it's dope. And 9, solid 9. I like listening to it. It feels good on my ears.
Right on. Lady Poetic, the birthday woman. What are you saying?
Hey, thanks. OUTKAST is probably my favorite hip hop duo of all time, and I'm glad that I got a chance to kind of grow with them or listen to them, as I grew up, from back in the day. I think this album is a masterpiece. ATLiens, this and Aquemini. I just think both albums are masterpieces, front to end, and I agree. This can't be less than a 9 for sure. I love the flow on here, the back and forth. Just that's why I chose this one. Just the flows from both of them on here are just incredible.
So I don't know them enough to separate. Big Boy was first, and
yes, and then Andre, then Big Boy, then Andre again. So okay, Andre's verse was softly as if I play piano in the dark. That was Andre's verse.
Right, that was Andre's verse. Okay.
Yeah, great verse, right? I love that verse.
I need to learn more. Okay, solid 8 from you and 100. Sorry, what'd you say? Solid 9. Sorry. Okay. 9 from you, 100% say yes in the chat. So that is going on the playlist. I'm surprised Ignacio isn't here yet.
Like I said, man, I believe it when I see it.
He's coming. He's been messaging me on Facebook. I think he's just getting... Where is he? He said, damn, you're a good chunk in already. Yeah, man, we're 3 tracks in. Next one that we got is Scarface. And tell me about Scarface, Lady